7.RP.3, let's look at number 5. Each of the following bills is late, so these are all late, which charges a fee that is greater than 5%. So what this is asking is, what percentage is the fee? So we're looking for the percent of change. And this is select all, so there's multiple answers here. So we're going to look for all of these, change over original, the percent of change. So how much did this one change? Well, for A, we can $154.50 minus $150. 0 minus 0 is 0. 5 minus 0 is 5. Bring down the decimal. 4 minus 0 is 4. 0. 5 minus 5 is nothing. 1 minus 1 is nothing. So 450. So this change is $4.50 over the original, which is 150. So we have 4.5 divided by 150. We get 0.03. Change this to a percent. Move the decimal over twice. This gives us 3%. So this fee was 3%. That is not greater than 5, so A does not work. Moving on to B. Change over original. So let's subtract these. 4160 minus 40. 6 minus 0 is 6. Bring down the decimal. 1 minus 0 is 1. 4 minus 4 is nothing, so the change is 1.6 over the original, which is 40. When we do that, 1.6 divided by 40, we get 0.04. Change that to a percent, move the decimal over twice, makes that 4%. 4% is not greater than 5%, so B cannot be our answer. Moving on to C. $120 bill totals $132 with a fee, so what's that change? 132 minus 120. We don't need a decimal because there's nothing after the decimal. 2 minus 0 is 2. 3 minus 2 is 1. So this change is 12 over the original, which is 120. So 12 divided by 120 gives us 0.1. If we make that a percent, we have to move the decimal over twice. Once, twice, plug in a 0, and this is 10%, so the fee is 10%. C works. Moving on to D. 220 bill totals $237.60. So what's that change? 237.60 minus 220. Add a decimal and 2 zeros. And now we subtract. 0 minus 0 is 0. 6 minus 0 is 6. Bring down the decimal. 7 minus 0 is 7. 3 minus 2 is 1. So we get 1760 over the original, which was 220. Change over original. 1760 divided by 220. We get 0.08. 0.08. And when we change this to a percent, move the decimal over twice, we get 8%. That is greater than 5, so D works as well. And moving on to E. $410 bill totals $418. So $418.20 minus $410. When we subtract this, 0 minus 0 is 0. 2 minus 0 is 2. Bring down the decimal. 8 minus 0 is 8. 1s and 4s will cancel. So the change is 820 over the original, which is 410. So 820 divided by 410, 0.02. Change this to a percent by moving it over twice, and you get 2%. So E does not work.